Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball on Rocky Top of All for Life Charles, their rookie quarterback from Tennessee.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go. Start.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Takes it to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Come on. Set. No.
Off the play fake. Mitchell. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches. 108 for the yardage and the score, too.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now Mitchell throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. He wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
It's a gain of 20.
Ready.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Bijan Robinson, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Ready. Cowboy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Strike. Check strike. Here we go. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. For the Vikings, it's 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready.
2nd and 13. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Vikings offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got room. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bijan Robinson. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Shelling through the defense. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
A gain of 3 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Operating from the gun. Mitchell. He hits it to Johnston. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's got another one to Johnston. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
That's another Eagles first down.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy.
Christian McCaffrey. And the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. As we transition into the 2nd half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Dante Thornton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. On the move past the 40. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw. Mitchell. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped how the guy could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Hey!
McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
And they'll take it into the
He
end
really
zone
got
for an
held
Eagles
up. Like,
touchdown.
that shit was crazy to me, yo. Nobody got no penetration like on the previous play. Look at this. What is you?
A great effort there. His
Bullshit.
second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the
Fucking
Eagles
just
take
walked
the
into his
chance
man
on
when he
third
had a
and
free
goal
shot
and
at the
pays
quarterback.
off with 6. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Second and a couple. Robinson with another carry. 101 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings, first down.
Come on.
Now Love. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 52 blocks. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
Love from the gun on third down. And that's going to
Fuck out
be
of here.
incomplete. The
He just
contact
ran with him. He
there
just
enough to
stayed
jar
with him
that
the entire
ball
time.
free, and it brings up
Out of
fourth
here.
down.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Mitchell now throwing to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
60 Eagles. Set up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And pass complete to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Chop alert. Ready.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Mitchell from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Mitchell. From the gun, he'll throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I'm in a man cover, but this man has been able to just get open.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Bronco switch. Bronco
Now a
switch.
play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey. Set up.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Disgusting. That shit's disgusting.
Bravo quick.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. One of the tight ends comes in motion.
At the Vikings 2-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time he'll get in.
He had a direct in this went right around.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need
It was so bad.
to get the ball back.
Frustrating.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
So frustrating.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
10 flat.
Robinson up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and
What the
completing
fuck
the
is he
connection.
doing?
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Throwing. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Love.
Look at this.
And he
Could have gone through the
can't
fucking
throw away. He's
We didn't
taken
try it
down.
there. Get the fuck out of there.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance
Sad.
there.
It's
Saying
fucking
not
sad.
so fast to a
Fucking
good drive.
bullshit.
Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Down.
Oh, the fuck.
45. White. Hey, check smash. Check white.
Here's Love.
He didn't have a chance, right? He didn't have a fucking chance. Y'all see that? He didn't have a fucking chance. I just hope y'all saw it. He didn't have a fucking chance.
And now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Fucking chance.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they